Well, good morning, this is Travel Man of Kent. Today we are here at the Kent East Sussex Railway for their annual diesel gala, and this year is a very special year because the idea behind this gala is if the line had never closed, and the setting is based in the 80s of NetworkSouthEast. It is absolutely fantastic so far. They have a Class 50, a Royal Oak, they have two Class 08s, they even have two teddy bears, a 73 that's come over from the Bluebell Railway, amongst others. It is absolutely fantastic, and what a fantastic idea of having NetworkSouthEast. Of all the years to do it, especially with Rail 200, it's brilliant. One of my favourite railways, especially with Tenterden Bank right behind me. It's brilliant. So all I can say is, let's just get that intro rolling. So, finally here at the Kent East Sussex Railway, and as always, I'm way too early. Still got an hour till the first train comes along, which will be light engine from Rolverton. So it's just a case of hanging around until then. One thing I love, yeah, it's themed on the basis that this line never closed, but everything like the signage is all NetworkSouthEast. It is brilliant.
Put a light block on. Thank you. There's only one board.
Whilst I still had 20 minutes before the 73 came up from Rolverton, let's go and have a quick look at the rail card and see how far they've got along with the restoration. The Class 08 has got its engine out. As you can see from the exterior and shortly the interior, it is looking splendid. Hats off to the railway and the volunteers who have put their blood, sweat and tears into getting the railcar back into service on the Kent and East Sussex Railway. This is looking fantastic. It's like brand new. As I heard a horn from Rolverton, it was time to get back into position ready for the 73 to come up Tenterden Bank. with the 73 now tied up with the Thumper unit, it's now time for the Class 50 to come up, and that is the star of the show. With the 50 on the coach set B and the 73 tied up with the Thumper unit, it was time to get a spot for the departure of the 73. And I chose an excellent spot, as you can see. Two Class 08s are now coming up Tenterden Bank with the freight train as a double header. Let's have a look. My mistake, it's a teddy bear. That was fantastic watching that. Watching them thrash up that hill, can't beat it. One of the best gradients in the UK, I reckon. But that also actually means that's actually my train. I now need to get to the carriage and workshop for a safety briefing. I've already signed my waiver for it, and time to get that high vis on. Likewise, I was too early, so it was time to watch the 50 depart from Tenterden Station down to Bodiam. Our motive power for the brake van experience would be Class 14 D9504 John Gwynwood, which is also a resident of the railway.
end of the shed by our lovely assistants. When they have confirmed it's safe for you to go on the line, you'll be crossed over onto the brake van. Be careful walking over the tracks, mind the ballast, step over the rails, not on them, don't step on the sleepers, step on the ballast only. Take care climbing in and out the brake van. Once you are in the brake van, that is it. You're not getting back out again. When you get to Witchisham, you stay in the brake van, and then when you get back up to Tenton, we escort you off. Please remain in the brake van when you're in it now, and remain in the brake van when you get back to here, till either myself or Sarah comes and gets you to allow you to get off, because we've got to stop the other movements taking place around you. Okay. Is everybody happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow them down there then, please.
All right. Just before the briefing started for the freight train experience, a volunteer had noted that this was the first ever brake van experience that they had conducted since before COVID. So to be on this brake van experience and be one of the first since then was a mighty privilege. And for the measly cost of £10, it was really, really worth it. And I hope the railway carries on this tradition of carrying out freight train experiences in the future, because they do go down so well. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's for a year or so, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all going in the inside. It gives me the impression they'll probably get that running within 10 months.
Yeah. They just got to spray it, haven't they?
Yeah, most of the interior is back in. It's just that the other end, as we came in, is the one that. Oh, we are going in this end. Nice.
It's nice and pretty rally then. There's my hand gauge as well. Yeah, all good to go. Right, just mind the rails then, and mind the sleeping as well. Does anyone need a ladder to climb up, or are you all okay on the steps?
this, when you look at some of these carriages over here, and you might think, well, what the hell is that going to be doing? But actually, it's very handy when we are restoring other vehicles to see how the car production is put together and stuff like that. I think we on its own restoring of some of this stuff is great beyond it now anyway. You take some of it's one of the stairs occasionally, but class 25 under there apparently, it's been here for a number of years. Various footbridges and that one over there, which I forget where that came from. They're the same, you know. Yeah, exactly. We used to be like down at Robertson.
Love it.
You've enjoyed that then?
You may have noticed the Class 03 going past us as we came in with the freight train. It also turns out they were doing driver for a tenner on today's service as well as on Saturdays and Sundays. So I've just dumped on the Thumper unit, which is 1118, which is on loan from the Lavender line for this Gala. What a fitting little loco this is going to be. I'm now going to jump on a little shuttle down to Rolverden, plonk myself there for a little bit, and watch this Class 50 come through. Following the event's finish, it has come out from the railway that this Thumper unit is staying for a little bit longer. Funny that I was saying that this loco is so fitting for this line, because it really is. And I hope it stays for a lot longer than they have said, but you never know what can happen in the heritage sector.
She hasn't bought a big wheelchair then?
No, she bought the small one.
The small one, yeah. Because she's got that big motor. Just leave those four.
So I'm at the observation deck, as they call it, or the viewing gallery at Rolvenden Station. I'm just waiting for the 73 to come through, and then I'm going to head back up to Tenterden. Better do this quick because the Class 50 is going to leave. But what a fantastic day at the Kent East Sussex Railway for the Network South East theme, i.e. the Farmers line. It's probably never ever going to happen again, but you never know. It's been absolutely fantastic. Fantastic to see a Class 50 in action and a teddy bear. I now have a profound appreciation for teddy bears. I never really liked them, but I do like them now. And yeah, you can't thank enough to the volunteers and obviously everyone that's been involved in getting this event set up. Yep, it's just been brilliant. Now hear the whistle, the Class 50 is literally just about to leave. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.